Good morning, everyone. Everyone, please stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I'd like to call this meeting to order and welcome the Dunmore girls basketball team and tell you how much we appreciate you coming. You make us all very proud. Entertain a motion for the reading and approval of the minutes of last meeting.
Motion.
Second.
The question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Opportunity for the public to address the board, agenda items only. Okay, no one? Okay. Commissioner Shermack, you have something you want to?
I'd like to introduce Thomas Leary. Thomas Leary is the president of Luzerne County Community College. They are here at the Steamtown Marketplace, so he would like to just give us a little information on what goes on over there.
Thank you, Commissioner, and good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to be here this morning. I will very briefly describe for you Luzerne County Community College, which has been in existence for about 55 years and is the largest college in northeastern Pennsylvania of the 13 colleges and universities that serve our communities. And about 7 years ago, 2016, as a result of discussions with educational, business, commerce officials here in Lackawanna County, we embarked on an initiative to establish a Scranton Center. Because all of the research, both nationally and statewide, every time a community college moves into an area and offers educational opportunities, it enhances the opportunities for citizens to gain not only associate degrees, which we award, but to pursue bachelor's degrees at a very accessible and affordable cost. And that's one of the main features of a community college is its affordability, a reduced tuition, comparatively speaking, with four-year colleges and universities. But in light of that, what we've done is we have striven to make sure that we have partnerships, strong partnerships here in the area. And we have dual admission agreements with both the University of Scranton and Marywood University, which provides our students with an opportunity to attend Luzerne County Community College, transfer to those four-year colleges and universities, receive scholarships with full transfer of credits and complete their education, and reduce what has been indicated by families is one of the top priorities, and that is the avoidance of the incursion of debt. And that's what community college so effectively do. So right here, as Commissioner Chermak mentioned, we are here at the Marketplace in Scranton. We offer a full comprehensive center. And our programs, and I'm just going to mention a couple that are really of top interest to our students, and that is our nursing program, which is, as you know, a critical need in Northeastern as well as across the state of Pennsylvania. And I'm very proud to say that we're in the top 10% in the nation in our nursing completion and our nursing success and our testing, and a criminal justice program as well, which fulfills a need for the critical shortage that exists in our law enforcement. And so I am here today, particularly here at the Commissioners' meeting, to offer you the opportunity, whenever way we can partner with Lackawanna County to provide training, to upgrade competencies and skills in specific areas. We have a wide range of over 100 academic programs, and we have career pathways that I think can serve you very well. And I want to thank Commissioner Chermak for attending our dedication of our food pantry a couple of weeks ago, which is going to fulfill a need for many students. As we know, food insecurity is a prevalent problem, and certainly it affects colleges and universities. So with that, I will open it up to any questions that you might have. Thoughts? Again, thank you, and let me be the first. So proud to congratulate the Dunmore women's basketball team. Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Proclamation presentation 230101. Proclamation declaring April 5th, 2023 as Dunmore Lady Bucks Day in Lackawanna County. And here to read that proclamation is our own Dunmore Buck.
So not to age myself, I was Miss Buck in 1992, not a Lady Buck. And my son, who's in kindergarten, calls himself a Little Buck. So we have Bucks all around. I live in Dunmore. It's my alma mater. I'm so proud of you guys. So, whereas today we celebrate the outstanding success and achievements of the Dunmore High School Lady Bucks basketball team, the 2023 Pennsylvania Interscholastic Athletic Association Class 3A State Girls Basketball Champions. These young women have proudly succeeded with great accomplishments as student athletes and members of the Dunmore School District community. Whereas the Lady Bucks captured the Lackawanna League Division III title and the District II Class III crown. They defeated Bloomsburg, District 12 champ Imhotep, Lake Lehman, and District 3 champ Lancaster Catholic on the road to Hershey before dispatching District 6 champion River Valley 42-30 in the state title game at Hershey Park Arena. Whereas the 2022-2023 Dunmore girls basketball team includes players Sophia Toludo, Sophia Suma, Amanda Dempsey, Allie Dempsey, Adriana Pasevich, Katie Lewis, Sierra Toomey, Lena Conti, I apologize in advance, Tristan Canavan, Maddie Valvano, Lucy Monahan, Jacqueline Brown, Ella Breyer, Kaylee Waters, Quinn King, Rachel Walsh, Taryn Walsh, manager Sydney Harding, and manager Sadie Ondak. And whereas head coach Carrie Toomey led the Bucks to a 27-3 record in her first season, she and her staff of assistant coaches, Michael O'Malley, Ashley Sinceri, and Lisa Tallow, along with the support of the faculty, the student body, and the community, made the 2022-23 campaign the most memorable season in Lady Bucks history. Now, therefore, we, Jerry Natariani, Chris Shermack, and I, Debbie Dominic, commissioners of the County of Lackawanna, Pennsylvania, do hereby recognize and proclaim April 5th, 2023 to be Dunmore Lady Bucks Day in Lackawanna County.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
Who's your coach? Coach Toomey.
Gotta get the coach up here, right?
She looks like a student. I'm not even. Although it's a job. Okay, where's our coach? She's coming. Okay, there she is. Sorry, Jerry, I'm not trying to kill you here.
Yeah, I think you are.
Yeah, we'll do those. Coach Toomey.
Coach,
They have a plaque.
I gotta come where?
Yeah, you have a plaque.
We're, okay, go ahead, Rick, tell us.
Sorry, Ben.
Coach Dooley behind with her daughter.
And then who did,
All at once.
oh, you don't want me to hand this to anybody, just hold it?
Hold it straight up though. No, the other way.
I don't wanna like,
Mike, I need you to step in behind next to Commissioner Notariani.
Okay.
Behind Commissioner Dominic, one of the players. Move toward Coach Dooley a little bit. Okay? All right, everybody look at me and we're gonna smile, take a bunch of them. Smile. Mike, move to. Good, thanks. All right. Keep going.
Rick, you know you're supposed to take a picture down.
I know, Commissioner, don't worry. Wait, one more social media, you forgot. Here we go. Okay, good.
Mr. Lucas, are you
Are you blended right in? I said, I don't know why I don't usually not, and then I said, Jerry, this job is pretty much. So congratulations to you guys.
Thank
you.
you.
Oh my God, thank you for coming, I appreciate it. Who's Sadie on deck?
She's not here.
Oh, okay. I was reading some of the names and they're all my friends, a lot of my friends' kids.
Yeah.
Which is Jenny McDonald. Right, which is funny because older than her, and I have a 6-year-old. I kind of, we're on I was on a different time span, but it's just amazing to see my friends' kids like all grown up and doing great things. Good job.
Thank you.
If you want to talk.
Yeah, what's her name? Carrie.
Yes.
Would you like to just say a
Yeah,
couple
I will.
words? If you want to at the podium, please, so that they can hear you.
Hey, everyone. I just want to say thank you to Lackawanna County, and I don't think that any of us had any idea of the impact that winning the state championship would have on our community and the area in general. And I just think that we're very lucky to be ambassadors of women's basketball right now. It's really moving forward and catching up to the men's side with the national championship that was just on the other night. And when I started playing basketball, my goal was to pass that on to young women and give them the opportunities that I had. And I feel like I've been doing that. So I feel very fulfilled. I'm not ready to step down as the head coach anytime soon, but just happy that I was able to help them to experience something like this, which we've been trying to do since Lady Bucks have started. So I just want to say thank you to all and come see us play.
Thank you.
And I love seeing women in leadership positions. So congrats. As a freshman, I decided that I was going to play basketball for like a minute, and it was Coach Machaco, and he'd have us run up and down the stairs. And needless to say, I stuck to cheerleading and twirling after that. So you guys really do put a lot of hard work in and skill. So congratulations again.
Thank you. Okay. Resolution 230102, approving current payables.
Just so the Dunmore basketball team understands, you don't have to stay for the rest of this. You can go.
We're not that mean.
Thank you.
The rest of this is a little bit of torture, so.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's good to see you. Congratulations.
Wife.
But I have a
Then you get
6-year-old.
Then you get friends, kids, then you get the grandfathers and grandmothers.
Oh, my God.
Gets worse. Or better.
Approving the current payables. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve the following payables. Lackawanna County's General Fund. Numbers 354777-355687 inclusive, totaling $5,345,624.91. The county's electronic fund transfers, including all payroll accounts, totaling $7,324,036.50. Adopted at the regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman.
Anyone have any questions? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Resolution 230085.
Approving the radiological emergency response grant. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve the submission of the radiological emergency response fund grant 2023 through 2024 with the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency in the amount of $9,119. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is our EMA Director, Mr. Tom Taylor.
Morning, Commissioners.
Tom.
The RERF grant, as it's known as, is in support of, we are a support county. We receive Luzerne County evacuees in the event of a disaster at the Susquehanna Energy Steam Plant in Berwick. This offsets the costs of calibrating meters that we have for radiological and also equipment for our decon team.
Standard grant, right, Tom?
What's that?
It's a standard grant.
Yes, standard grant.
Okay, thank you. Entertain a motion to approve.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Resolution 230086.
Approving the Emergency Management Performance Grant Agreement. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve and authorize the grant submission by Lackawanna County Emergency Management to the Pennsylvania Emergency Management Agency, PEMA, for the fiscal year 2023 Emergency Management Performance Grant Agreement in the amount of $53,619, adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Lackawanna County, held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman, once again, here is Director Taylor.
This grant covers the cost up to 50% of the emergency management coordinator salary and benefits for the county.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution 230087.
This is authorizing a temporary construction easement, whereas the County of Lackawanna is a third-class county organized pursuant to County Code of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania with offices at the Lackawanna County Government Center at the Globe, 123 Wyoming Avenue, Scranton, Pennsylvania, 18503, and whereas the county is vested with the power of eminent domain pursuant to the third-class county code for road and bridge projects, and whereas the county has adopted the Walls Road Bridge Replacement Project to replace the county bridge over the Fall Brook Creek in Fell Township, which requires a temporary construction easement be obtained from abutting property owners which are required for the project. And whereas the county has attempted to obtain 1,949 square feet easement over a portion of the 1.63 acre property owned by Kimberly Kaminsky at 137 Wallace Road, Fell Township, Pennsylvania, but she has refused to execute a temporary construction easement as owner-grantor with the county as grantee. And whereas the county has acquired all of the temporary construction easements required for the project except the temporary construction easement from Kimberly Kaminsky, which is required for the construction of the project. Now therefore be it resolved by the County of Lackawanna that the Solicitor's Office is hereby authorized to take all actions in accordance with the county code for third-class counties and the eminent domain code of Pennsylvania which are necessary for the acquisition of a temporary construction easement over the property owned by Kimberly Kaminsky at 317 Walls Road, Fell Township, Pennsylvania, 18407, PIN number 02403-010-00501, by condemnation of a temporary construction easement of 1,949 square feet for the Wallace Road Bridge Replacement Project outlined in the red on the GPI drawing RW 1.1, attached here to as attachment 1. And be it further resolved that the Solicitor's Office of the County of Lackawanna is authorized to file the condemnation action pursuant to the eminent domain code of Pennsylvania to acquire a temporary construction easement for the project of 1,949 square feet of the property owned by Kimberly Kaminsky at 317 Wallace Road, Fell Township, Pennsylvania, 18407, PIN number 02403-010-00501, adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners, Lackawanna County, held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman, here to speak about that is our First Assistant Solicitor, Mr. Donald Frederickson.
Thank you, Commissioners. Good morning. Before you this morning is a resolution authorizing our office to begin condemnation proceedings against this property in Fell Township. The Wallace Road Bridge is a county bridge. It's already been engineered. It's ready to go out for bid. However, we've attempted to have negotiations with the landowner. They've been they've proved less than difficult to deal with, let's just say. So we're asking the commissioners at this time for authorization to present condemnation proceedings. And it's only a temporary taking. It's not a permanent taking. Once construction's done, the land will be restored to the way it was and returned back to the property owner.
The land will be restored to the way it was,
Correct. That is correct.
and it's to benefit the entire area,
That is correct, yes.
including
Yes.
that particular person.
That is correct, yes. Yeah, we can't proceed with the bridge project without it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, anybody have any questions for Don? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
The question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you. Resolution 230088.
Authorizing the CDBG amendment. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby incorporate and amend Resolution 22-0288 adopted on October 19th, 2022, authorizing the submission of an application for the Community Development Block Grant Federal Fiscal Year 2022 as administered by the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development to include the following language. If CDBG funds are determined by the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development to be expended on ineligible program costs or do not meet a national objective, Lackawanna County agrees to repay the proportion deemed ineligible from non-federal sources. Now therefore be it resolved, all other items, definitions, provisions of the resolution dated October 19th, 2022 shall remain the same and be adopted and incorporated as if fully set forth herein. And Lackawanna County does hereby authorize this amended application submission and resolution for the federal fiscal year 2022 Community Development Block Grant application adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is our Director of Economic Development, Ms. Brenda Sacco.
Good morning, Commissioners and everyone. This resolution states that the county is amending a previously approved resolution to add additional required language related to the requirements of the CDBG program.
Anyone have any questions? Entertain a motion.
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Resolution 230089.
Entering into a grant agreement with NeighborWorks. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby enter into a grant agreement with NeighborWorks of Northeastern Pennsylvania, 815 Smith Street, Scranton, Pennsylvania. The county intends to undertake and carry out the first-time homebuyers program to assist individuals and families in Lackawanna County in preserving and achieving home ownership by providing down payment and closing cost subsidies utilizing $129,375 in funds made available by the Lackawanna County Affordable Housing Act 137 program funds. Be it further resolved that NeighborWorks will undertake the administration of the first-time home buyers program adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that once again is Director Sacco.
This resolution is authorizing an agreement between the Department of Economic Development and NeighborWorks of Northeast Pennsylvania to administer a first-time homebuyer program on behalf of Lackawanna County. The program will assist lower-income individuals and families in Lackawanna County in obtaining homeownership by providing a grant up to $7,500 for down payment and closing cost assistance. These funds have been made available through our Lackawanna County Affordable Housing Act 137 program funds. For more information, anyone can go to NeighborWorks, Northeast Pennsylvania. Any questions?
It's a great project, Brenda.
It is, absolutely.
Okay. Anyone have any questions? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question? All in favor?
Aye.
Resolution 230090.
Entering into an amended cooperation agreement. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby enter into a cooperation agreement amendment with Urban Design Ventures, LLC, for the administration of the Community Development Block Grant Consulting Services with a new 3-year extension. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Once again, Mr. Chairman, here is Director Sacco.
This resolution states that the county is amending an agreement for professional consulting services related to the Community Development Block Grant Program with Urban Design Ventures. This amendment will allow for a 3-year contract extension, and this service will be paid for with CDBG funds.
All right, thank you. Any questions for Brenda? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Question? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Resolution 230091.
Approving the amendments of the Pennsylvania Northeast Regional Railroad Authority's Articles of Incorporation, whereas the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, PennDOT, is taking the lead on submitting the application to the Federal Railroad Authority's Quarter ID program to fund passenger rail service between Scranton and New York City, and the Pennsylvania Northeast Regional Railroad Authority, comprised of members from both Monroe and Lackawanna counties, and the New Jersey Transit Authority are co-signers. And whereas in the best interest of the County of Lackawanna and the Pennsylvania Northeast Regional Railroad Authority to make infrastructure improvements and to acquire, maintain, and operate rail transport facilities in order to facilitate passenger rail service between Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York. And whereas the Pennsylvania Northeast Regional Railroad Authority may have to enter into bi-state or tri-state agreements in order to bring to fruition federally funded Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York proposed passenger rail service. And whereas the authority has endeavored or may become required to endeavor to secure funding for various capital projects, including those projects that will facilitate the federally funded Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York proposed passenger service, and whereas the authority is not certain that the proposed passenger service between Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York will be entirely funded by appropriations of the federal government in the form of grants, and must anticipate federally funded guaranteed low-interest loans and their attendant long-term amortization schedules, and whereas the authority may from time to time be eligible for Pennsylvania Infrastructure Investment Authority, PennVest, low-interest loans, or the United States Department of Agricultural low-interest loans, or grants in order to facilitate funding for the projects to make Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York passenger rail service possible. And whereas the authority's current charter expires May 31st, 2056, and whereas the authority would likely need to avail itself a line of credit, a federal loan, a PennVest loan, a USDA loan, or a combination thereof in the future to complete acquisitions and projects necessary to facilitate passenger service between Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and New York. And whereas the authority has determined, and the county concurs, it to be prudent, wise, and necessary to amend its articles and charter in order to obtain whatever funding and financing is necessary to facilitate passenger rail service. Now therefore be it resolved by the Commissioners of the County of Lackawanna that, 1, the amendment of the Articles of Incorporation and Charter of the Authority, thereby amending paragraph 2, subparagraph A to read in pertinent part for the purpose of acquiring and preserving such rail transport facilities within and or outside the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is hereby authorized and approved. And Section 2, the amendment of the Articles the amendment to the Articles of Incorporation and Charter of the Authority to extend its term of existence to May 31st, 2073, or whatever is the maximum allowable charter by state law, is hereby authorized and approved. This resolution shall become effective immediately upon approval. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is the authority's attorney, Mr. Jeff Velarde.
Jeff?
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
Thank you for affording me this opportunity. First, let me apologize to Mr. Jeffers for the length of that resolution, but it was
That's nothing.
necessary.
We've had far longer ones, right, Brian?
This whole project's a long time coming, so for him to have to read a little longer, we're okay with that.
Thank you. Yeah, so in a nutshell, there's two necessary changes to our charter articles of incorporation, I should say. One is the amortization schedule length, so we need the charter to be lengthened, because if we get anything in terms of a low-interest loan from PennVest or USDA, it'd probably be a 40-year, and they want to make sure that we have the amortization schedule long enough to accommodate have our charter long enough to accommodate the amortization schedule. And then the second thing is we don't really know exactly what projects we will have to participate in with the New Jersey Transit Authority, and therefore we might have to go outside of the state of Pennsylvania in a joint project. And so we're just positioning ourselves to be as flexible as possible. This funding is coming through the federal government under the Corridor ID program, and it's under the Federal Rail Authority to administer. So PennDOT took the lead among the three applicants, the New Jersey Transit, PennDOT, and the Regional Rail Authority. And we don't know what we're going to get. So we're hoping we get it all. Our Christmas wish would be to cover everything from New York to Scranton, Pennsylvania, but we're not sure what we're going to get. So we ask that you pass this resolution, and then I'll take it. We have the very same exact identical resolution before the Monroe County Commissioners today at the same exact time. And once we get those two resolutions, it'll enable us to submit an application to the Department of State Corporation Bureau. First have to advertise in the newspaper, but then if we get that approval, we'll be ready and in the best position we can be in once the federal government acts.
Great, thank you. So, like I said, it's a long time coming, and it's a great thing for the area, and I want to thank you for your hard work. Anyone have any questions for Jeff? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
No question? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Okay, Resolution 230092.
Entering into an intergovernmental agreement, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the Court of Common Pleas of Lackawanna County Domestic Relations Section and Catherine Karam, Esquire, for a county hearing officer term to commence immediately and expire on September 30th, 2025. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is the Director of Domestic Relations, Ms. Kathy Hardaway.
Good morning.
Morning.
The definition of an intergovernmental employee is a county employee who works within the child support program as well as other county employees. Katie Karam, Esquire, has been doing excellent work for us so far as child support is concerned, but she also works with the county in custody. So as a result of that, we have to formalize our agreement with her as an intergovernmental agreement since she works in two different programs. Changes nothing that she currently does for us. This is necessary so that we receive the 66% reimbursement for our participation in the program.
Great, thank you. Anyone have any questions? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor? Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution 230093.
Entering into an agreement with the American National Red Cross, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve and enter into a licensed training provider agreement with the American National Red Cross for the purpose of licensed Red Cross training materials, curriculum, and instruction. Term to commence upon signature and expire in 36 months. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is our Director of Parks, Mr. Art Moran.
Hello there. Good morning, Commissioners. Basically, what this training agreement does is it enables Lackawanna County to deliver instruction in the Red Cross training courses that we would look to provide. Basically, right now, what we're looking to provide would be lifeguard training for our pools and lakes.
There are other things that you can conceivably do.
There are certainly, yes. We could, if the Red Cross provides training, say, for instance, swimming lessons. If we hire a trained swimming trainer, we can also provide those services also.
Great. So, hiring lifeguards for the past few years has been very difficult, so this will give us an opportunity to make it a little bit easier. Thank you. Anyone have any questions for Art? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Question, all in favor? Aye. Thank you. Resolution 230094.
Entering into an agreement with Sakula Environmental Services, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve and enter into an agreement with Sakula Environmental Services Incorporated Water and Wastewater Systems Operations. The agreement is to include licensed operations of Covington Park's water system and swimming facilities sampling service at Ayleswood Park, Murray Sarnowski Park, and McDade Park. Term to commence immediately and expire December 31st, 2023. Adopted at regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Once again, Mr. Chairman, here is Director Moran.
Again, good morning. This agreement is a yearly agreement with Sakula. Really has no changes other than some of the prices have been moved around a little bit. But it covers the drinking water sampling at Covington Park and also the water sampling in the lakes and this year the pool to make sure that they're safe to swim in.
And when do you expect the pool to be open, Art?
The pool, we're still expecting the pool to be open in early July.
Okay, great. Thank you.
It's progressing along very well.
Okay, thank you. I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Resolution 230095.
Approving provider contracts for the Office of BHIDEI. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County does hereby approve the provider contracts between the Department of Human Services, Lackawanna Susquehanna Behavioral Health Intellectual Disabilities Early Intervention Program with Maxim Healthcare Services Incorporated and Interim Healthcare Services Incorporated for the fiscal year 2022 through 2023. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is the BI CFO, Ms. Katerina Vasco.
Good morning, Commissioners. Lackawanna Susquehanna Behavioral Health Intellectual Disabilities and Early Intervention Program would like to contract with the Interim Healthcare and Maxim Healthcare to be able to provide services to our intellectual disabilities consumers in Lackawanna County in fiscal year 22-23.
Thank you. Okay, anyone have any questions? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Resolution 230096.
Entering into a professional services agreement, be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby enter into a professional services agreement with Northern Tier Research, 1302 Madison Avenue, Dunmore, Pennsylvania, for the Lackawanna County Departments of Community Corrections and Human Resources for toxicology, testing, laboratory services associated with the department's testing requirements. Term to commence immediately and expire December 31st, 2025. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon that is our Director of Purchasing, Mr. Joe Wexler.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
This resolution would approve a 3-year contract with Northern Tier Research for blood testing for the Human Resources and Community Correction Departments.
Okay, thank you. Anyone have any questions? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you.
Thank you.
Resolution 230097.
Approving a support services agreement. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby approve and ratify a support services agreement with Northern Tier Research, 1302 Madison Avenue, Dunmore, Pennsylvania, for the Lackawanna County District Attorney's Office for toxicology, testing, laboratory services associated with the department's testing requirements. Term to commence immediately and expire on December 31st, 2023. Adopted at a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Mr. Chairman, here to speak upon as the Administrative Officer of the District Attorney's Office, Mr. Brian Fitterty.
Good morning, Commissioners. The DA's office requests that you approve the support services agreement with Northern Tier Research and the Lackawanna County District Attorney's Office, which will cover calendar year 2023.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Brian? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.
Thank you, Commissioners.
Resolution 230100.
Accepting the proposal from McClure Company. Be it resolved, the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County is hereby accept the planned maintenance agreement proposal from McClure Company, 4101 North 6th Street, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, 17110, for ongoing maintenance of the HVAC equipment and water treatment for a 5-year agreement to commence immediately and expire March 31st, 2028. Adopted a regular meeting of the Board of Commissioners of Lackawanna County held on April 5th, 2023. Here to speak upon that is our Director of Maintenance, Mr. Mark Dewar.
Mark?
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning.
This is a preventive maintenance for four times a year visits with the McClure Company, with all our buildings listed, 911 Center, the Governance Center, Children's Library, the Courthouse, the Criminal Justice Center, also the Gateway Building, the prison, roads and bridges, and the pavilion on Montage Mountain. So this is just operating planning to make more efficient for each of one of our buildings.
Great, thank you. Anyone have any questions for Mark? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Oh,
Second.
On
Whatever.
the question, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay, thank you. Okay, motions 230099.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, this is a motion to approve the maintenance invoice for the TK Elevator Corporation from Atlanta, Georgia, to commence March 1st, 2023, and expired February 29th, 2024, at a cost of $4,334.17. Here to speak upon that is Director Dewar once again.
This is a general maintenance agreement with TK Elevator System for our elevator that's in number 2 in this building. So to be fully maintenance, preventive maintenance too, also.
Thank you. Any questions for Mark? Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
On the question, all in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion 230098.
Mr. Chairman, this is a motion to award the County Courthouse MDF Improvement Project to Joyce Electric Incorporated, 333 2nd Street, Iron, Pennsylvania, the lowest responsible bidder at $81,465. Here to speak upon that is the county's engineer, Mr. Frank Suma.
Good morning, Commissioners, everyone. This motion is to award the IT Department's project for maintenance and improvements of the main distribution frame at the county courthouse. It will maintain and improve the data connectivity throughout the building. A public bid opening was conducted. We received 2 bids, Joyce Electrical and Urban Electrical, and our recommendation is to award to Joyce Electrical, the lowest responsible bidder.
Okay, thank you. Anyone have any questions for Frank?
I do. I'm sorry I didn't ask you
It was a
beforehand.
priority.
It was, okay, thank you. I just remember at the work session.
Correct.
Forgot to follow up and see what the answer to that question
We-
was.
I did also speak with Mike Brown also. Brian, I don't know if you have anything
did.
to add, but yeah, Mike's opinion is that it's a priority for the IT department.
Okay, thank you.
Entertain a motion to approve.
Motion.
Second.
Question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you, thanks.
Thank you.
Opportunity for the public to address the board.
Joan Hodawanit, Scranton. Nice job recognizing the Lady Bucks, but you dropped the ball on Women's History Month. On March 28th, Scranton City Council recognized women leaders throughout the county who held various positions in government. I was surprised because, yes, recognized women from Scranton, but they did all of Lackawanna County. I don't understand why that event didn't take place in this conference room. That was an appropriate county-level event. So please put it on your calendar for next March. Moving on, I want to give kudos to County Treasurer Ed Kapovich. You may have read the article in the paper about the tax mix-up, property taxes that should have gone to the Scranton School District went to Scranton. The error began with the Harris local government. They had an inexperienced coder. So the documentation sent to the treasurer's office is wrong, and that led to the mix-up. When Ed found out about the error, he did the right thing, which is what you want done. He went to the city of Scranton, gave them all the paperwork, and explained to them that they're going to have to fix it. It's a big error, $2.26 million. But that's what you expect. There's going to be human error. It wasn't fraud. But when you find out the error, you take corrective action and make sure it doesn't happen again. So you've got a good guy as treasurer. The other thing I wanted to point out was you probably read about the man who found the key to City Hall. What's not in the paper is that this man also tried to get into the children's library on Monday night. He went to the side entrance and rang the bell, and the staff said, "Can we help you?" And he said, "Yeah, I want to come to the library." And they said, "Oh, you probably want the adult library next door," and they didn't let him in. He went to Scranton Public Library, roamed in the staff-only area, and the staff called the police. But what's worrisome is this man has apparently a history of psychosis, and so it's good to have alert staff and other security measures like cameras and everything else. And so, you know, we got to take care of these public buildings and who comes in, who goes out, and, you know, situational awareness is very important. So kudos to the children's library staff. They did the right thing.
Joan, just so I'm understanding, the owner of the key lost the key and someone else found it?
It's not very clear in the story in this morning's paper. He managed to get a key which opened many doors. He was roaming in the licensing office, shouldn't have been up there. How he got in there, maybe the door wasn't locked, and he found a key that opened many doors.
And it wasn't in the newspaper?
Oh, it is in the paper.
Oh, it is in the newspaper.
Yeah, okay.
Just curious.
You know, but the point is, these public buildings, it's unfortunate that security has to be an issue. But a building like the children's library, where we have young children, you know, the staff has to be very alert, and they were. Thank you. And I want you to recognize those women leaders next March. I'll be watching Chair Mack and Notarianni if you're sitting
I
there
won't be
next
here,
week.
but I'll remind myself.
Yeah, because we, the city, recognized Laureen Cummings. You didn't.
Just to let you know, we did have an event last week that the Women's Commission did. I believe we invited the press, but nobody showed up.
We had a great time.
The students, and there's bookmarks upstairs, and we drop them off at the local libraries. Students from a couple schools submitted local women leaders that inspired them, one of them being Gertrude Hawk, another one being Marguerite Beelan from the Waverly Community House. Yes, I know who they were, but we also did the same thing.
Anyone else? Okay. Commissioner Sharmak?
Everybody have a great day, and congratulations again to our Lady Bucks.
Commissioner Dominic?
No, I just wanted to say that, I was scrolling through the internet and I saw, even though it said trigger warning, I couldn't help myself. I looked at the entrance of the shooter in Nashville, and it like really bothered me. I'm not like a very uptight person and to worry about everything. But this has me like a little concerned, very concerned actually. So I just hope that our school districts take whatever necessary precautions to try to keep our children safe. And whether that means putting bulletproof doors or, I don't know, metal detectors in schools that don't have them. As a parent of a kindergarten child, it's really sticking with me and bothering me. I'm going to look into, I've already talked to Brenda from Economic Development. I'm going to talk to our grant writer, see if there's anything that we can do to help them help themselves and get whatever the funding they need to make the school safe, because you shouldn't have to worry about your kid not coming home when you drop them off. So just to everybody, be alert. And I know here we took action because our chief of staff was starting to really take notice of the workplace violence, which, I mean, any type of violence anywhere is awful, but our sheriff has taken steps to new protocols and regulations and things like that, policies for the entrance of the government buildings. So I just think that just because we live in a small community doesn't mean it's not going to help or it's not going to happen. So I'm asking everybody to be proactive. If you know anyone that works, any principals, superintendents, school board members, get in their ear. If you don't have small children, other people like me do in school. So that's all I have to say. Thank you.
Thank you. We were proactive in securing this building and doing things, and we do understand that. Just like we were proactive with the vaccinations and the head of the curve on that. We do pay attention, we do work hard at it, and we will continue to do that. And I want to thank everyone, and at that, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Second.
No question, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, thank you all.